Good evening, guys. My name is Yunan. I was the 55th Special Project Secretary. The position of Special Project Secretary was created 2 years ago with the original purpose of promoting our hall major productions. So, therefore, our hall play and Chinese drama was under my portfolio. I have to say that as Mr. Eddie Tan was saying just now, both these two productions have done a fantastic job in the past year with their final productions. And looking forward, I was talking to this year's hall play producer and the Chinese drama producer, and there are some areas they can further improve whereby they can, since these two CCAs share a lot of commonalities, so probably they can have a lot more collaborations with each other, try to learn from, rely on each other's strength to improve on the relative areas they have still have able to improve. So I'm sure with their collaborations and improves on the previous year's performance, they're going to do an even better job this year. Besides these major productions, I was also in charge of the special projects last year, which is, as stated by Mr. Eddie Tan's manifesto, is to promote our hall's communication, especially with ACRC. So actually we had a few initiatives last year, such as having the meeting minutes not only paste outside ACRC room, but also share it on Facebook and try to use the Facebook page to publicize our events. And besides all this, we also, something unique for this year is that we also host a dialogue session with the hall residents. During the session was conducted in semester 2, mid of semester 2. Yeah, I'm sure you all received the email, right? Basically, we were trying to share with the residents about what we have been doing and what's happening in hall, and try to seek for some of the ideas or concerns from the residents. And during the dialogue session, I'll say it's quite effective because during the dialogue session we managed to find our alumni contact. Ben, I don't think he's here today. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, they are very grateful that Ben Tang managed willing to take up the position of alumni contact, which was vacant for quite a long time. So looking forward, we believe that we can have more of these dialogue sessions, and because merely by sending out emails or using Facebook is not, personally I feel it's not as effective as really communicating with the residents directly. So I'm sure the next JCRC will have a lot more better ideas, and this kind of dialogue session is definitely quite effective in approaching to the residents. With that, I would like to thank the ICRC for the support and the JCRC members. And I would also like to thank Ms. Ko Ping and Mr. Linus Tan from Hall Play, and Ms. Wang Jianan and Mr. Sun Hao from Chinese drama. Thank you.
Okay, hello. Okay, with that, I would like for somebody to. Hello. Hello. Okay, with that, I would like to ask for a proposal. The special project secretary report. Okay, thank you, Fang Min. A seconder, please. Okay, Linus. Hello. Okay, next, we'll hand over to Ms. Ho Su-Yun to present the Social and Welfare Secretary's report on behalf of Ms. Stephanie Yeo, who is away on exchange in Canada. And she'll also be presenting her own part as the Assistant Social and Welfare Secretary. Okay, Sue, please.
Okay, hi everyone. Make things short, right? I shall combine two reports together and show you what Social and Welfare Sec has done. Okay, so this year, right, is the first time that we merged two roles. the social and welfare sector together because we feel that we have overlapping objectives, and that's why I also came in to assist Stephanie in her job. So for the welfare part, right, we can see from here, we actually had hall meal surveys conducted once in semester 1 and also twice in semester 2, and general survey conducted once per semester. And all these reports were done up and presented to JCRC. That's why now we actually have cereals every Monday, and actually we have bigger portion of fruits. Okay, in case you didn't notice that. And hygiene was also stepped out in the kitchen where our helper were actually wearing hats and uniforms. Okay, so for the next thing that's being launched, we are quite thankful to KE Angels for helping us to tidy up the main lounge and total study room weekly, and also they maintain the study room every Monday morning by clearing all the tables with all the books on it. Okay, and then we shall move on to the suppers during exams. During exam, right, during all the both final exams for both semester, we actually cater snacks during for supper. And the first time we had 100 servings, but we decided that it wasn't enough. So for the second time, we actually up to 150 servings. Okay. Okay, so that's all for welfare side. And for social side, right, we actually work together with block committees, and I'm sure most of you have been to the previous day, and it was quite a successful event with this carnival style, and yeah. And the other thing is dinner and dance was also under social part, and the theme this year was fear, and I shouldn't talk much about it because all of you witnessed how successful it was. And OSIP, right, we had two teams, one Cambodia and one Laos team. These two teams are slightly different, but I appreciate them for their hard work and during the holidays. Okay, and to add on my part, right, I actually helped the alumni com with the staff because before that alumni com wasn't formed, and it was formed quite late. So I had to take up this class commencement projects where we actually need seniors to come back to help channels to contribute back to hall. So this is where I help on. So on behalf of staff, right, I would like to appreciate the SCRC and alumni for all their advice, support and understanding, and also to the 50th JCRC for the endless support and suggestion, to the hall staff, to hall office staff for their support, and also for the leaders of all the social and welfare clusters, which are stated in the report. And also for my own right, then I would like to thank Dr. Sao for helping me a lot while I was doing my job, and also Ms. Stephanie Yo for guiding me because I was fresh, and Mr. Benjamin Tam because he did a very great job in doing the graduation nights and also helping me getting people for my class commencement champions, and also all the block heads who have been doing very well, especially during Kevin Day, and lastly my fellow 55 JCRC for giving me a lot of encouragement and support. Yeah, that's all for my part. Thank you.
Your alumni form, right? You all collect your emails. Please collect proper email. Don't collect NUS email. I cannot contact any of the alumni for that because you gave me your NUS email, and I don't think anyone after we graduate check NUS email. Yeah, that's one point alumni form to worry about because for me, it's when I suffered this next year forever still take over flag, for example, if your alumni form doesn't change this. And side note, I want chocolate cereal. You never provide anyone in the morning.
Okay, to clarify for that point, right, because last year we didn't really have an alumni com, and it was started very, very late. So we didn't really have a clue on what to do, how to get the contacts of the senior. So we did our best to get all their emails. And this year, right, we actually recommended for alumni com to be formed earlier. So now we had this Miss Kayan who will be doing the alumni com, and I'm sure that she actually learned from the past, and she's actually doing her job in collecting the emails. So I think that should be okay.
Hello. Hello. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now ask for a proposal to pass the Social and Welfare Secretary's report. Could I have somebody please? This Walter.
I might not know all your names, it's getting challenging. Okay. And second. Only yes. This guy's a bit newer, you know. Okay, next we'll have the report from the Sports Secretary. Presenting it will be Mr. Muhammad Jamil, also the 56th President.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Jamil, I'm the 55th Sports Secretary. So basically, because last year, DCSC came in a bit late and I only came in later on around September. So IBG was not organized by me. So we would like to thank Patrick and Nelson who actually organized IBG last year. We thank them for their efforts to keep the sports spirit alive. So for last year, for IAG jersey, right, we have a whole t-shirt design contest. And also we had sponsorship on courtesies. So the $15 jersey per person actually went down on way to $8. So yeah, that was very good. Then for training wise, we have improved from last year in terms of administrative methods. We have the conflicting of training venues in first term, in December period, during the holiday period, and also in December because of the production period as well. Other than that, we also, with Eddie's hard work, we were able to secure the December holiday subsidy, and this time we are able to give over 100, I think the number is 142 residents full subsidy during the December and January period. So the 56 would like to work to also secure this subsidy this year. Anyway, other than that, floorball and touch rug received, for the first time, because of the increase of sports budget, floorball and touch rug received coaching this year. A lot of money was invested, and then as a result, the quality of both of these sports has increased. And then the floorball team also managed to play in conference Division 3, which is also a very significant step forward for our sports, for the sports in Hong Kong. In IHG, we were last again. However, we must recognize the effort of some of our teams. For example, our male squash team managed to finish the silver. Yeah, so great job to the squash team. Also, our female soccer team managed to finish fourth place. Yeah, which is a jump of two places. And our floorball male team also managed to get into the semis for 2 years in a row. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. FOP improvement for the future, GDP has managed to form the sports management committee. So we must thank Zach and his committee for his willingness to actually take up this very difficult job. Because at that point, when I was a sports secretary, I was really struggling because under the sports secretary immediately all the 29 sports, 29 captains. It was very hard. So with the sports management committee in place, it's hoped that the sports secretary, the burden will be lifted a bit, and also will also leave the burdens of the captains of the sports in the coming year. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, any questions? Okay, with that, I would like to ask for a proposal to pass the Sports Secretary's report. Okay, Jacob. And the seconder, please. Okay, Walter.